guilty. David did that shit, bro. There is no denying it. At the very least, bro is a P, bro. Bro is a P. Yo, some new evidence just dropped. We're about to get right into it. We're not gonna waste no time. Love y'all, appreciate y'all. Where you at, family, bro? RIP to little shorty, man. Like this situation's overly crazy, man. And at the very least, David is 100% a P, and that already makes him scum of the earth. Not gonna lie, don't care, but he did that shit, bro. Bro, let's just get into the video. So one of his friends, somebody that has known him for years, just dropped some information pretty much exposing, not exposing, but kind of just giving some more insight to like, yo, he's been dealing with this bullshit this whole time. This is crazy, bro. Let's just get into it. I'm not even gonna waste too much time with the intro stuff. Let's do it.
I think most of you all know I've known David for about 3.5 years. And the internet knows a 15-year-old girl was found disconfigured in the front of his car. Can't even say 15 because she was 14 when she passed. For those who don't know, David used to be a professional Fortnite player in the team that I was leading, Limit. Back then, I used to make music on my computer. He didn't have a good computer, so I told him about BandLab, and he started making music, and it completely popped off. And David, even before and after fame, he's always been a really, really nice person. Like, a little bit too nice, like comically nice. And for those who've been following me for a while, you know I used to have this ongoing joke over and over and over again about me dissing on David and us having, like, fake beef. Literally a year ago today, I posted, "The enemy, know the enemy is David." And I would always make comments just hating on him because I thought it was funny to portray, you know, I'm jealous of him. It should have been me. And flash forward to today, this is absolutely disgusting. He has known this girl since she was either 11 or 12. That's disgusting.
And that's what I'm saying. It's like, no matter how we know, like that, no matter when we find out the actual details of if and where and what exactly happened, bro is 100% a P, bro. Bro, he was grooming shorty for 12, bro. How do you even do that? You are like sick, yo. It's crazy.
And he kidnapped her for 1.5 years, and then she's found dead. And made a mockery of it by mentioning her name in songs, saying, "Oh Celeste, oh Celeste." He uploaded the romantic homicide music video on her 12th birthday. In the music video, he kills a girl that looks just like her. And in his other music videos, using another girl that looks just like her. A 12-year-old. And he was paying off middle schoolers to not say anything. I had some crazy foreshadowing that I even didn't see. This is utterly repulsive.
Now, I will say, like, I gotta put some, I don't want to say blame, but some responsibility on this friend, though. Now, again, if they weren't, like, best friends, maybe he just didn't know. But, like, I don't know. I just can't see myself talking to somebody so often, knowing that he was dealing with a girl having a girlfriend, and at no point I wouldn't realize that shorty was fucking 12 years old. So I'm not gonna lie, I gotta put some responsibility on you, brother. Like, unless you guys just weren't close like that and your relationship was purely over the internet, you know, then I can see how that possibly, you know, can go down. There's another video here where I think we might even get some level of interview from some of the people that were in the Discord. Let's get right into it, y'all. This is crazy, bro.
This David and Celeste situation is crazy. It has gotten even crazier since our last video. We got a lot more updates. We talked about a lot in the last video. It was almost 20 minutes long. But we got even more updates today. And after
why isn't he in jail right now? At this point, I feel like the internet's working faster than the law. Why hasn't he got picked up and is at least in custody? Don't we have enough evidence to at least solicit that bro is guilty of something? He's guilty of being a P. That's 100%.
Everything, because I took a look at every material that hit the internet about this stuff. I only got 3 words for the situation. Spoiler alert, lock him up.
Yeah.
This is a byproduct.
I'm not laughing because it's funny, but it's just so crazy.
Of people like David thinking they're smarter than the police. Thinking they're smarter than what they really are. This man thought he was like a boy wonder genius, that he could have committed the murder of the century and gotten away with it because he went on tour. In our last video, we covered how a missing 15-year-old girl decomposed dead body was found in the back of his Tesla. We also reviewed some pretty alarming evidence that they've been dating since she was 12 years old. Evidence such as they got matching tattoos.
And that's what I was saying. It was like, even just like these little, them posing like this, like, this is not, like, this is too intimate, bro. Like, you can't explain this. This is too intimate. Like, bro, Sick, bro. Absolutely sick. And I know all the people that are innocent that were just kind of like, even the last video we just watched, like all the people that are just genuinely innocent and just hanging around him, they're probably like sick to their stomachs right now, bro. Because if you knew, you should feel guilty as fuck. I'm not gonna lie. If you knew and you were watching this happen in 4K, you are part of the problem. And I'm not gonna lie, I dare say you deserve some responsibility too, bro. With some accountability too, bro. Like, cause that's fucked. You watch this shit go down. And if you just genuinely were moving in ignorance, I mean, again, can't nail it on you, but like, fuck. How did this happen for so long? He was dealing with a fucking 12-year-old for years. Years.
So on FaceTime calls at 3 a.m. in the morning, they have multiple pictures online of them cuddled up. Friends of hers is confirming that they were dating. We uncover messages where she's telling one friend that he took her V card. And by the way, he also has love songs dedicated to her. So it's been confirmed already that at best, this dude David is a sick.
At worst. At worst, not at best. Because at best, which is not best, but he's a murdering P, not just a P.
Pedo. At worst, he's a sick, murderous pedo. Right? You either murder your 15-year-old girlfriend or you had a 15-year-old girlfriend who's been murdered, and it took her being murdered for us to figure out that you and her were dating. That alone is enough for me to say you deserve to go to jail for the rest of your life. I don't want to be among people like you. But come here, we got some more, okay? So since yesterday, we learned the police actually did a raid at the home. They went in, they walked out with laptops and several items in their investigation of this murder. Now, we knew her body was found in the back of the Tesla, wrapped up in a black garbage bag. What we also found out, the police just revealed it, that like the car, where they picked it up from, because the car got impounded because it was parked outside for several days. Well, that particular car was parked outside his Hollywood Hills home. So not only did the Tesla belong to him, but the dead body that the Tesla that belonged to him that was found in, that car was parked outside of his home.
Again, I'm like happy he's this fucking dumb, but how are you this fucking dumb? Because if it wasn't for him being this level of stupid, maybe, potentially could have got away with this shit. But holy.
But him and his friends wants us to believe that he has no idea how the dead body of his 15-year-old girlfriend ended up in the back of his Tesla that was parked outside of his home. They want us to believe that the Tesla got stolen. First off, that theory is already out the window. Yeah. Y'all could give that theory up, bruh.
And I kind of when we first broke this story like a few weeks ago, I was telling y'all I'm a Tesla owner, or I was a Tesla owner. And if there's any car in the world that is virtually impossible to steal unless you were like a software hacker, it's a Tesla, bro. There's cameras all around the car. Most Tesla owners put their car in Sentry mode, which means you can track and see everything. You always can have your Tesla's location from your phone. Like, you can't even open or access the car without your phone or the key card. Most people use their phone. It's like the Tesla is like is probably the only car where it's like you're gonna know where your car is at all times and who's in it. So there's just no way you got a dead body in your whip and you had no idea about it. That just don't make no sense.
That car was not stolen. It was parked outside of his home. Cut it out.
Details are coming into our newsroom about the missing girl found dead in singer David's Tesla. We now know police have searched a home in the Hollywood Hills where David had been living.
Eyewitness News reporter Monica Deanda joins us live from Hollywood with the very latest. Monica.
Colleen, Phillip, good morning. Take a look here behind me. This home is where David was living, although he does not own the home. LAPD investigators served a search warrant here last night, collecting evidence. Right now, however, this is only being called a death investigation and not a homicide. And we're told that is because the LA County Medical Examiner's Office is still working to determine how exactly this teen girl died. We now know the body found inside the front trunk of a Tesla at a Hollywood tow yard belonged to 15-year-old Celeste Rivas. The car where she was found registered to David Anthony Burke, a 20-year-old singer who goes by David. Take a look. This video shows crime scene investigators carrying out a laptop and other items from this home on Doheny Place as possible evidence connected to the missing teen's disappearance and death. Police remaining very tight-lipped about the investigation, but we now know this home
How is he not in jail already, though?
is where the singer was staying. One neighbor we spoke to remembers seeing that distinct Tesla for a while. First, parked in front of the house police searched, and then at two different spots along the street.
To developing news now, police searching a home in the Hollywood Hills tonight, close to where the teen's body was found.
Mike, do we know if the search has anything to do with the girl's death, though?
Yeah, so Susie and Juan, we are working on those details right now. What I can tell you is that it is literally right where we know that the car was towed from. So remember how this all happened, as you heard from Nicole. The car was towed from the Hollywood Hills. It wasn't until it was at the tow yard where the body was found. So if we go back to where the car was towed from tonight, there's a presence of Los Angeles police detectives that are out there. We can see them in their plainclothes suits. We also see crime scene techs. It appears to be centered at this home. Sky Cow was able to get a peek before it got dark, and we can see the garage door open, and we see what appear to be crime scene techs going in and out of that garage. There you see it right there. You see the door to the home open on the inside. Another Tesla with the front open right there inside the garage as well. To be clear, LAPD has not said tonight if this investigation is related to the investigation of the girl's body being found, but they are like less than 100 feet away from where it was all found. So this is all happening in the same neighborhood. We have reached out to the LAPD. We even talked to the Hollywood Watch Commander. This isn't Hollywood Division. The Hollywood Watch Commander had no idea what was going on, which leads us to believe this is not a patrol operation. This is detectives that we see out there. So working to gather some more information, but we know is that operation is happening very, very close to where that car was towed from before her body was found.
Clearly, this is a case of grooming gone wrong. Now, I don't know why he did this, the specifics of it, because I wasn't there.
Bro, and look, I want to be very clear here. I'm just saying from an angle that she did not need to lose her life. Bro is a P, and he deserves to rot under the jail, period. But it's just like, why kill her? You killing her, you already fucked, bro. She was 12. 12. What the you were already fucked. I just don't understand the logic. Like, oh, I'm a offer and this shit's just gonna go away. And bro, the level of fucking stupidity, bro.
But certain things you can't really try to understand. Just like I don't understand why a grown man would date a 15-year-old. Or have been dating her since she was 12. I don't understand that world, bruh.
Yeah, you can't reason with logic. I mean, you can't reason with crazy. That's literally like you can't even try to begin to some understand somebody that makes no sense. I'm fucking stuttering and shit. I'm just so dumbfounded by this, bro.
But this is grooming gone wrong. Some speculations, which I'm sure we'll probably figure out if this theory is true. But I have seen this theory thrown out there. Maybe she got pregnant and he realized, man, this could ruin my career. You gotta go. But we'll find out shortly if she was pregnant. Another theory that some people is floating out there, I don't really want to give any attention to this because I don't want to put any fault or blame on the victim because I think she's 100% innocent. That's a little angel that's gonna go to heaven. She lived a tough life and she was brutalized and victimized by
Yeah, bro, she had no chance, honestly. And, something that's been running through my mind, which I feel like we didn't have really talked, was like, where are the parents? The parents have clearly failed this young girl, bro. Where are the parents in this situation? Because, yes, I kind of know that there was some level of rebellion where she was just kind of running away from home. But it's like at the same time, it's like, how is your 12-year-old running away from home? And y'all not like, you know what I mean? You get what I'm trying to say? It's like, I know. Shout out to my parents. It's just like, I couldn't just run away from home. Like, I'm getting slapped upside my head and getting thrown in my room. You know what I mean? Like, and again, I don't even really want to touch on it too much because I don't want it to come off as insensitive, but where are the parents in this situation? How did this just all go down?
At adults. The other theory is she got sick and tired of being groomed. She got sick and tired of his ish.
And she was going out.
Probably threatened to come forward and tell her story. Probably asked for a little bit of compensation that she would have deserved if she was being groomed and brutalized and victimized by this grown man. And he probably thought he was being extorted and came out and hurt her. But that's a theory that belongs to other people, not me. I'm not going to move forward or even mention that theory again because I don't even want to put out the possibility that this little girl has some, I'm sorry, bro. Extortion is not something that I'm moving forward with at all. All the updates, though, that we've received so far confirms the grooming rumors. So David follows the brother of Celeste. Somebody DM'd the brother, and they was going back and forth in a conversation about this, and the brother confirms that the sister told him that David told her that when she turns 18, they will get married.
Oh my God.
I encourage anyone to pause and read this. I'm not going to read every message. I'm just...
Y'all can go ahead and do that if you'd like. But, I already read this stuff. So, again, if he's not going to flow through it, that's fine. But y'all can pause up and read if you'd like.
Summarize for you guys. So the brother tells this person, hey, listen, we tried to get him locked up before. We told the police, hey, he has an inappropriate relationship with my sister. She's not of age. They couldn't do anything about it. They let him know there was lack of evidence. They couldn't do nothing about it. The brother also told this person that the sister has been dead for about 2 weeks. The brother also told this person that David told the sister that when she turns 18, he's going to marry her, how the relationship was inappropriate. The brother would also express how he believes that David is who did it, how he believes that David is who murdered his sister.
Oh my God.
And with 100% fact, they're suspecting that David did this. Now, the person would also tell the brother, hey, these things have been going viral.
And this is where it's just again, I said it 3 times already, but how is he not in jail already? At the very least, held down until, you know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers will get arrested and have to sit in that waiting cell until we forget more information. It's just don't we have enough damning information to show that nigga is a menace? You should be a goddamn flight risk at this point. It's making national television.
There's Discord messages of him messaging your sister. There's the songs. Just so you know, man, there's a lot going on online. Here's all the evidence. He sent him all the receipts. Now, here's the part that's really bad for David. The brother would confirm that the messages where the sister is telling this person, called Gus, that, that her and David were involved and that David took her V card and she only bled with David. The brother confirmed, yeah, those messages are real. I know the person, Gus, he passed away. Which is why every time they took a picture, you see she's hiding her face, got the bag.
This guy's fucking sick, bro.
In front of her face, she's hiding it because she was literally on the run while they were taking pictures. She was literally not allowed to be with him or with anybody else other than her mother.
Wow.
But they were still taking pictures. This was an open thing. I even seen a video where they was on live stream. Now, this was before she went missing because this was January of 2024. They were on live.
It's fucking sick, bro.
Now, this was supposed to be a live for just his fans or some Discord dudes. This was not a live that was supposed to be too public. So she came on stream and he told his mods, hey, bruh, delete the VODs, delete it all after this live stream is over.
Yo, wait.
Oh, look it. Answer that one. That's so mean if you don't answer
Which one?
Wow.
It was good to have a big fan mix by me. Yo, thank you, Mitchell.
What the fuck is going?
I gotta stop with him if you even. We need to delete this.
Oh my God, bro. He has her brainwashed too, bro. She's knowing. She's like, yo, I can't be seen. We need to delete this. Yo, bro. I can't believe we're just watched that, bro. Yo, this is fucking my head up, bro. I'm literally going insane. This is crazy. I ain't gonna lie. This nigga gonna feel this shit in jail. He got a hit song called Feel It. Now he gonna feel it for sure. He gonna feel it for sure. He gonna feel all bits of that. And he gonna deserve it too.
Maz, can we delete all VODs? And then as soon as the stream ends, delete the stream too?
You can even see her appearing on stream. She got the hoodie over her head, the glasses on. She's kind of hot. it's just all weird, very weird, man. Now, apparently Celeste isn't the only chick that David has groomed or violated. So apparently there was a scandal involving David a few years ago where people were coming forward from his Discord and other places they knew him. They were coming forward to expose him for dealing with girls who weren't of age, very young girls. And apparently he got his legal team involved, and he was able to bully and scare a lot of these independent content creators or a lot of these kids who were just coming forward and telling their experiences.
So obviously y'all have seen the current David situation. In this video, I just want to address some stuff. Now, a lot of people on Twitter are mad at me because in 2023, I tried to expose David for what he was doing at the time. And I just want to clear up that the stuff from 2023 was not about the Celeste girl that was obviously recently in the news. It's nothing to do with her. I didn't know about her. I didn't know she was 13. I maybe heard her name once or twice. I had nothing to do with her. The stuff I have from 2023 was nothing to do with Celeste. These were other girls, underage girls, that had claimed David had messaged them or had, relationships with them or, doing inappropriate things with them.
And it's like, and this is not that we could have even given him any benefit of the doubt, because bro's 100% a sicko. But it's like, I'm sitting here trying to do the mental maths of just how a 20-year-old, and then even if you run the clock back, because he's 20, so let's say he was 18, just how does an 18-year-old have any type of communication intimately with a 12-year-old? I'm just trying to see if there's a way where it makes sense. Clearly not, right? Absolutely disgusting. But then it's like, here's the nail in the coffin. Bro that's it. That's his thing. This is what he's looking for. He's hunting. He's on the hunt. He's had relations with multiple. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, bro, FBI, police, what are we waiting for at this point?
And I want people to know that in 2023, I did try and bring the situation to light. And a lot of people remember, I was having a lot of shit for it. It got so bad that David's legal team had got in contact with me to remove everything. I've attached an email here that I received from his team in 2020.
We're afraid, represent David, and we request that the track entitled Afraid of Myself, which features David, be removed, not the whole album.
And basically they removed my song with David from, streaming services because apparently I was spreading misinformation. The thing is, after that, I got in touch with David and I was like, yo, are the claims true and all of this? And he was like, he literally said, I've got it here. He said, no.
Is the stuff people told me about you true? Nope, just some motherfuckers trying to get clout, spreading false information.
Oh, it's just some people trying to get clout. There's no evidence and stuff. After that, everything was shut down. Everything, no one else came out after that. So from my point of view, you guys need to understand that it did look like they were just claims. So a lot of people are asking me, why was I promoting a song in 2024 and 2025 that I had with David? It's because the claims that I had in 2023 were, put on hold. It's as if they didn't exist. I had no idea. I was told that they were false by David and his legal team. So after the whole situation happened, I actually felt bad for, spreading misinformation. I thought it was all fake. Yeah. Obviously, with the stuff that's happened in the past 24 hours, I realized that, they're now real, and some people have come out to me and told me that, it was true. Not just that, but in 2023, when I made the claims, David's legal team did not want anyone to know that David was doing this type of stuff. So basically they blamed me and said that I was leaking music, but I wasn't leaking any music. They blamed me for leaking music. I was leaking the facts. So they just said that they're gonna blame me for leaking music. That's my punishment. My song is off. That's it. And you guys—
That's why what David is being accused of should really set a precedent for how we allow for musicians to—
That's what I was just about to say. It's almost like, where's the moral code? I mean, I know there's criminal attorneys out there, so I imagine I guess, they're the scum where they're like, hey, we don't give a fuck. As long as you got that money, we're gonna represent you. But the other thing I'm thinking about is the record label. You know what I'm saying? It's like they're the ones that are probably paying for these things. They're probably the ones that are kind of paying for, David to stay within a positive light. They're probably paying the lawyers. I'd imagine David's probably not paying him for all this stuff out of pocket, And even if we go a couple weeks back when the news first broke, bro was still on tour. So his managers, his team, you know, and maybe we could give them the benefit of the doubt, and David's probably telling them, hey, it's all fake. This is not true. I don't know what's going on. So they have every right to kind of just, you know, believe their artist. But it almost is like, at this point, as a record label, wouldn't you want to like cut all ties with this nigga? You know what I'm saying? Like, the proof is in the pudding, bro. The nigga is scum.
Interact with their fans. Young stan accounts, young girls creating stan accounts for these famous musicians who are grown men.
It's need to stop. It's got to stop.
Yo, that shouldn't be promoted. That shouldn't be something that we look at and we incentivize, bro. The reason why David was able to have access to Celeste or other young girls is because he has an unlimited access. He's a famous musician. When they find his music, they join that Discord, a Discord in which he's in, a Discord in which they communicate. It's a whole little community.
Yeah, and I get that. You know, again, I have a Discord, but it's like, it's not safe when you have weirdos like this out there that can take advantage of that, you know? And again, like I said earlier, this is where the parents need to step in. It's like, how do you as a parent not know what your kid's doing on their phone? Like, I know kids are gonna be kids, and you know, you can't monitor every fucking thing, but it's like, bro, you need to be checking. Like, at the very least, you should have a pretty good grasp on what's going on, because that's gonna prevent 90% of bullshit like this happening. There's no way that, unless it is just an outright break into the house kidnapping, that your kid should just be, you know, just on the run with this nigga. I don't know, bro. I feel like the parents really failed her here, bro. Like, obviously, I'm not trying to direct blame off of David. Clearly, he's the problem, but I can't help but feels like, yo, where's the parents? We haven't heard nothing from the parents. We heard something from the brother. Like, how old is the brother? What's going on?
And the little girls that he give his attention to, they get propelled up to the top of their little social community. This is wrong. It's not okay, man. And when I see people defending him, like I seen like Jason Tween. Now, Jason is a good dude. He's probably just sticking up for his friend. So don't bring no hate to Jason. But when I seen Jason Tween saying, man, like he's 100% innocent, man, somebody probably stole.
Damn, yeah, nah, that's a bad look, Jason. My voice cracking and shit, but that's a bad look, Jason. One thing I said is like, I hope he's innocent. I hope that these heinous claims are not true. I hope it's, you know what I'm saying? I'm always going to take the stance innocent until proven guilty, but goddamn. It's 4K, gang. It's 4K at this point. We see what's going on.
His car. Okay, he's probably 100% innocent from your perspective. If you want to say, I don't know if he murdered her or not, cool. But how can you defend all the receipts that came out of him and her being involved in a relationship, knowing the age difference?
It's facts.
This is sick, man. Y'all let me know in the comment section, what do you guys think?
Word, man. Y'all let me know, man. Y'all let me know. But one thing is for sure, like I said, at the very least, this nigga is 100% a P, bro. And he needs to face consequences for that. And there's just like, statistically speaking, even if he's the one that didn't do the final deed, there's no way he's not involved. So, bro's guilty as far as I can tell. You know, again, I'm not a professional, but goddamn it, I have eyes and ears. You know, so y'all let me know what y'all think, man. I told you I'm gonna keep bringing y'all updates on the situation, but you know, this shit just dropped and I was just so like baffled. I was like, yo, like I gotta come bring this to y'all, man. But love y'all, appreciate y'all. Again, just like the last video, y'all stay safe, bro. And to any of my older viewers out there that have kids, pay attention to what y'all kids got going on, bro. Pay attention, cause there's fucking weirdos out there.
Where you at, Berto? I made this shit look too easy.